Day 31. We've officially passed a month. And we do not have the basement key. We do not know how to lower the reservoir. Alright, we need something that has... Yeah, the root cellar. That's my only other guess as to what could have a little pipe in it. I never looked for the pipes before, but maybe. Does it have a... I don't see a pipe. Also, you really need a shovel to take advantage of the root cellars perk. We do not have a shovel. Okay, I don't see a pipe anywhere. There's no pipe in here, so it needs to be a room that has a fireplace. Alright, well, let's hope we find a shovel today. That would be really excellent and helpful. Let's start West Wing today. We'll do hallway. We'll do spare room. Using the first level just to make passageways to other places. We will do den for a gem. Gems are major for special rooms, so you really want to stock up on them. Okay, we'll do boudoir. This is not looking good because we've already dead-ended ourselves. However, we got dice, which is always good. Alright, well this is dead. Bedroom. Beautiful. Oh, let me... Hold on. Sorry, I didn't pause this and the music in the game. That sounded terrible. Okay. Drawing room will cost a gem, but it has another, it doesn't dead end us. Oh, courtyard. Courtyard is really good. And it usually, like, if you're just gonna randomly find the shovel, I have always randomly found it in the courtyard. Obviously not in this case, but you kind of always want to do security. Again, you want to have security. You want to set the... We can't even get out of security unless there's a key card laying around here. Is there a key card laying around here? No. You want to do low doors. You want to do offline mode. Nope. Nope. There's no downside to doing that because when the power's on, you need a key card anyway. So it doesn't matter. And then when the power's off, you don't need a key card. So there's no downside to doing that I can think of. East Wing Hall. 1 step for each room in your house. That's not that many. Dining room, though, once we get to level 8, we can come back here and get a little meal. It might be good if we need some last minute steps to get back outside for some reason. Okay, dead end, dead end. We do not have the gems. Let's go ahead and redraw. Loops, loops. This is the only one that doesn't loop. Gives us 2 keys. Beautiful. first keys. No other item. Perfect. Okay, dark room, utility closet, secret passage. Well, we have 2 other entrances, so we're actually gonna just dead end at the foundation. Man, I really need a shovel just so we can do that. We can actually now get back through the security room. And we'll turn the garage on just because. I wonder if you turn the... You know what? I've never done this. Let's turn the gym off. I've never turned the gym off. Let's try to do the gym. Will that make it so you don't lose steps because it's dark in there? Who knows? Wait, where's the security room? Through the courtyard. Alright. Easy peasy. Weight room. Lose half your steps. No, thank you. We're gonna use our last one. Okay, dark room. Not a big deal. We can overcome that. We do not have the gem requirement for the lab, which is what we need to open the antechamber. Okay, so that happens there, and then we just gotta run back. You do lose steps, but we got some steps to burn right now. Alright. So I solved that puzzle that was in the middle, and this whole wall opened up, and that's how I got the gem cave. That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. Oh, you can see the mountaintop. That's how tall it is. Alright, now the dark room is fully lit. We usually get an item in here. Which is a gem! Hooray! And now we can see the rooms! Double hooray. Let's do pantry. We get coins and a piece of fruit. Okay, we're gonna have to do corridor. Just because it will be unlocked. We have 1 key to our name. Okay, gym! Let's do gym, because the power's off in the gym. So does that do anything? It makes it so it only took 1 step. Yeah, if you turn the gym power off, you don't lose 2 steps. It takes its power away. That's really cool. All right, we have an opportunity to maybe do a fun dead end room over here. Because we've boxed ourselves into a corner. So this might be a good place for like a storeroom. Oh, a storeroom. Actually, I actually need the workshop. I need the workshop for a clue that I've been needing for a sheet music puzzle. Okay, so now there's a T. And this says message. Well, that's not very helpful. First words. Okay, so the first 4 things of sheet music had the bolded words, first words on the, and then the other sheet music is missing, but we know that the last one is bum 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 message. And there is different things. We got a stone tablet with a T on it. Art. Okay, we had a stone tablet with an A, an M, an R, and a T. Tram. Mart. I don't know. All right, well that wasn't worth it. I could have had a storeroom with keys. This is a workbench with we can't really make anything. So we don't have anything to craft with, which I've never made anything. So let's get back to the gymnasium because it only takes 1 step now. I guess the bright lights really screw up your perception. Okay, we have an opportunity to do the garage, which we can actually get outside. So here's the thing with the garage is we have the breaker box on, so the power will be on. We can open up the garage door, but that only I think is helpful to get to that little shed for the first time. I don't think you have to do it after that. So if we're going to proceed, we really need to do a hallway. Dang it, we really need a shovel. Cool. I don't know if I've done a room. Locked. Okay. Is this locked? No. All right. Oh, we can do our library. We can read the book that we checked out. Okay, so this is also the treasure map. Is this the same as it was the last time we found it? It is the same as it was the last time we found it. Okay, so I took a photo. So it's the second row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like one more up from here. If we can get there, I think it'll have like a surprise for us. Okay, so today's December 7th, 1993. The fixed stars, stargazers can paint constellations. Oh no, this is the book. This is the book that's in the observatory. We didn't need to check this out at all. Dang it. Okay. That's disappointing. So we want to be able to go up 1 over and up 1. So that's what we're going for. It's locked. Never mind. Okay, so where does that leave us to go? All the way down to the hallway. We are only at 9 steps. We're not going to make it. There's so much dirt and we didn't have a shovel. All right, well, let's enjoy our last 4 steps. I feel like we don't need to keep the treasure map because it's the same one and I already took a picture of it, so we don't need coat check. I don't have anything that's really that cool. We don't really need keys because we don't have the steps. Let's just do the closet. I kind of like seeing, you know, new items. Cool. We got that lucky rabbit's foot the other day. That was a new item. And then this will be our last room. So, I don't know. We've gotten all these rooms before. We don't really need any of them. Let's just do the locksmith. Let's do the locksmith, I guess. Hello, locksmith again. I could buy a key from you. We'll pass out instead. Alright, so we got the last word. First words on the something, something, something message. We got the last words of that puzzle. I guess that's good. We got pretty far up. We got 0 new rooms. What else did we learn? We learn a new thing every day. I'd really like to get the pump again. We got a T on the workshop stones. The greenhouse. Sheet music we need to see. We need to see that. So yeah, if we get the greenhouse again, that would be perfect. I should have known. I am kicking myself because when you see something in a puzzle game and one of the words is bolded, like that's gonna be a thing. And I just didn't pay attention hard enough. Go away, birds. Alright, we're looking for something that would have... Is it the hovel? I mean, it's not the trading post. No, but we found this already. So never mind. Okay. I wonder if it might be somewhere else, you know, also. There's also an apple orchard behind our camp that I still have not found the combination to, and I don't know... I haven't even found anything that, like... I would think it's the combination to it. So that's kind of fun. When do you start with a den? God, I always start with a den. 6 steps for a passageway is pretty good though. And then we will go Hallway. Wow. Starting off strong with lots of possibilities. So let's get our gem. Thank you. And let's start seeing all of our possibilities. Pantry, major, nook, major. An attic! Ah, we've never gotten an attic before. Dang it. I clicked too fast. Bedroom. We can just loop around to the den. That's our only option. Alright, well I guess we won't be wasting steps backtracking. I can't believe I didn't do the attic. Boo. Alright, let's go this way. Maybe we'll get it again. Let's do observatory. Maybe it won't be mean this time. We're gonna run out of star thingies. We got a key. Nice. And we got Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Oh, that's a lovely one. That's a lovely one. Courtyard. Always do a courtyard. Man, courtyard's awesome. Shovel? Shovel. Yeah, shovel. Coins. Where's the other one? And an old tin can. Worthless old tin can. Alright. I guess parlor. Alright, let's test our wit. This box is empty. The box with a false statement is empty. There are 2 false statements. I think I missed this one before. I think I didn't get this one before. Okay, there are 2 false statements. That's true. That's always true. There's always 2 false statements and a true statement, I think. The box with a false statement is empty. This box is empty. So even if that's false, it's still empty because it's false. So this one is the only true one? No. I get it like less than 50% of the time. It's fantastic. 7 locked doors. We've never done this one. We've never done this one. But you know what? Now's a great time. Because we got 3 keys. We can go get archives. That's really not what I want. But it has 4 entrances, so it's probably the best. All right, we can pick. Or should we go back to the hallway and open it up? We might open a door by default. Let's go back to the hallway. We might trigger a door. If you connect 2 of the rooms, you get to trigger a door. Just by selecting the archive? I thought you had to go in it. All right, let's do security. Perfect. I mean, perfect for several reasons, but it should open. Yeah, there we go. All right, that opened a door. That opened a door. Let's do our little security fixins that we do. I mean, is this a little annoying? You have to do this. Oh, no. We do this every time. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but I'm glad we get to do it. All right, let's see if there's anything we've missed. There's a key and an upgrade disc. Don't do this to me again. Don't do this to me again, that there's an upgrade disc. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one. Okay, where do we want to go? The passageway opens up the archives. Great Hall's open up to the archives. Yeah, I guess let's go. Whoa, what is this? Oh. Will that just take us... Oh, that just takes us into... It's like the door leads to a little passageway that still leads to the room. Interesting. Alright, well, if we're getting punished for the archives no matter what, we might as well go in. Dang it. Okay, is there... there's nothing. Now, I didn't read this whole thing. I did not read this whole thing. When I first did it, I thought it was just the 2. Because it tells you there were the jewels stolen. I've been finding these rubies in the safes, and they show you, like, the crown jewels were stolen. Previously. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go with the archive floor plan, because I don't like a furnace and I don't like a closet, so we're gonna test our luck. Laboratory, actually pretty good. Hey, 12 Legions. Laboratory, pretty major, and it means if we find this supposed upgrade disc that's like hanging around, we have somewhere to take it. Oh, we can do an experiment. Let's see. We can do an experiment. Each time you eat an apple, your steps go to 40. That's pretty good. Add a small chest to the entrance hall, spread dirt on the driveway. That's for those of you who have a shovel, which we do now. But on the driveway, I don't want to get to the driveway. Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps. No, each time you eat an apple, set your steps to 40. Let's do that. That sounds like a good thing. Start. All right, dining room, major. I always wish there was like an item, but there's a lot of good doors. Okay, that's locked. This is as good a place as any to do a dead end. Do we have anything? Let's do coat check only because maybe we'll find something super cool. Let's not go in there because there's nothing in there. Maybe we'll find something like the upgrade disc and we'll want to save it for another day. I have my doubts. I still don't know where this supposed upgrade disc is. And we're running out of steps, so... These are both dead-end rooms. I guess we gotta do the archived one. Oh, conference room. Ooh, keycard. I mean, we'll put this in the coat check. It's not super uncommon. But I guess if we run out of things to do, we can stick this in the coat check. We just do a spare room. 9 steps. That must be really good. But we only have 10 steps. So let's just do the spare room. I'd like to know where these upgrade discs are hiding. Oh, we can read our book. Or we can check out a new book. Let's check out a new book. Alright. So, we got the magnifying glass. Alright, so we can do the history of Orindia, and that'll be the last book. That'll be the last book. And I'll have gotten all the books. Hooray. We have 8 steps left. I guess we'll go for mystery. Mailroom! Alright, we're gonna get something. So next time we do the mailroom, we'll get a little package. My packages have had sleeping mask in them. Some other stuff, pretty much. That's what we've been getting. So we can go down to the dining room is the only place. We have 1 key left. Will we make it? I don't know. The upgrade disc, I don't know the answer to that, if it's always in the same place or not. I think it's just like an item, but the upgrade discs I've gotten have been inside like locked safes and stuff. But I haven't seen any of those. So I don't know. Rotunda. Oh, we haven't gotten that. But we can't afford it. Ah, there we go. We'll pass out in the closet. How fun. How exciting. Yeah, every time I've got an upgrade disc, it's been inside of a thing. It hasn't been just like laying around. I don't think. I've only gotten 3. We did pretty good. We filled out the lower half. All right, we need to find the last thing for the flame thing in the outdoor rooms. I'm pretty sure it is in the outdoor room. Maybe it's in the apple orchard. It could be in the apple orchard. I still don't... There's a 4-digit code to get back there that I still don't know what it is. Or like how you would even get it. I'm just glad I'm not making wishes in the fountain anymore now that I know that they didn't do anything and that I did get all my coins back. That was a cute touch. I thought if I made enough wishes, something would happen. Okay, what would have a... The root cellar didn't, the tool shed didn't, the shelter does not. But the shelter might be the best. The shelter might be the best. Because you get the negative effects of the rooms. Alright, do we want to guess what day it is? Day 25. Day 25 was December 1st. I don't care. I don't want to know. It's fine. We'll know next time we get a library book. We're forgoing free stuff to get more rooms. So we'll get this free stuff. I upgraded this room to always have 2 keys in it because keys are really, the further you go up, you need, like every door is locked. You need keys. Our package has been delivered. We're not dead ending ourselves this soon. We'll do a dead. Our package has been delivered. We'll do that because we can build a red room with no adverse effects. Look at that. Look at us building rooms that all go together. Wow. Again, we're not dead ending ourselves. Stop that. We have a ton of gems. Let's do observatory. If we're gonna be wasting an entrance. What do we get today? Bad thing, good thing? Whoa. Apples are extra delicious today. A random gem. Thank you. How do you get to that top one? Just click. And 3 extra steps. Today was a good day. Very nice. Very nice. 14 stars. All right. We gotta do security. You gotta build security as early as possible, I think. So you lessen your chance of getting... No. There's definitely like a delay. There we go. Alright, let's see. Allegedly, there's nothing we haven't gotten. Okay, that makes me feel better. There's nothing we have not gotten. Okay, here's... Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That's a lie, though. That's not true, because it says here that blue memos equal true and red memos equal lies. But if that is true... Ooh, patio. Then maybe we could... We just dead-ended that whole corner for ourselves. That's not great. Then maybe we could open it with the security terminal. If that's not true, and you don't need the levers. Because I've been, this whole time, I've been like, we need the levers. But what if we don't need the levers, you know? Well, I would love to build the laboratory for laboratory purposes, but unfortunately, unless we can rotate it, that's no good. Oh, gosh. This goes to the foundation. This goes away from the foundation. Carlo will get us gems, possibly. This box is not blue. That's a lie. Every statement with the word blue is false. So that's a lie? The black box and the blue box are empty. Okay, guys. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. Every statement with the word blue is false. That might be the lie. What if every statement with the word blue is true? Nope, because that is blue. So... But that also means that this statement is false because this has the word blue in it and this has the word blue in it. That means all the statements are false. That can't be true. The black box and the blue box are empty. Every statement with the word blue is false. So that's false. But the black box and the blue box can't both have gems in them. That's also not possible. This box is not blue. That's false. It is blue. So that's true. Every statement with the word blue in it is false. That's true. That's a false statement. The box is not blue. That's a false statement. So you're telling the truth. Every statement with the word blue is false. That's false, and then that's false. I'm going with white box, guys. It's the only one that's telling the truth, I think. Maybe. Oh my god. It was telling the truth. The aquarium! We can build the aquarium! I've only built this once before. It counts as every color room. We're gonna run out of keys also, just FYI. Ballroom, we've never done the ballroom. Whenever you enter a ballroom, set your gems to 2. Oh no! While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw up to 8 times. We've also never done the study, but that's a dead end. I don't want to get rid of 2 of my gems. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh wait, no, we do. It'll set it to 2, so it doesn't matter because we have 2 now. All right, cool. New room, guys. Pretty. Oh, sheet music. We need sheet music. Okay, 6. Wait, we need words. What's the bold word on this? There's no... Oh, R. Okay. First words on the... Wait, this is number 6. We need to get in the green. Maybe we'll be able to figure it out. First R. True message? First words on the blank are true. First words on the something are true message. Maybe it's first words on something are the true. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. We needed sheet music. We got sheet music. We need the greenhouse if we can get it. Courtyard. We're at 40 steps. How's that possible? We don't have a shovel this run. All the runs kind of go together in my mind. Oh, 2 keys? Yeah, we gotta go for 2 keys. We can't pass up 2 keys at this because everything's gonna be locked. Case in point. Yeah, everything's gonna be locked. Okay, so this is gonna get us more keys. We gotta do it. And this is going to be the hardest math. We're at the highest level of room, so this is gonna be the hardest math. Aren't you so excited to start this math journey with me? Okay. That one actually was way easier. Oh, this is not what I needed. I have no idea what this is, and I keep getting it, and I don't. That's not gonna help us. Unfortunately, that's not going to help us. We're at rank 8, though. If we get the dining room, we'll get a special meal. 1 key for each bedroom in your house. We only have 1 bedroom in our house. Even though we've never gotten this before, we're going to have to say, dining room, please. Because I want to test out a theory. There's the antechamber. We have country stew pie. We got 20 steps. Yum, yum. We do not have a boiler room, so we do not get... Okay, we're going to go back to the security room. Because, just in case the memo... I still don't know if we believe the memo's not telling the truth. You know? Wait, can I use a special key in here because it's a garden room? No. That was a long shot. Alright, maybe you can open it without levers. Is that possible? I don't think it's possible. That stinks. So we do have to have like the levers in the lab and the boiler room and all that stuff. I mean, we have a lot of steps. We can walk around, but... I never got a special order I did like a million years ago because I forgot to do a commissary again. Alright, well, there goes that theory. I guess we can start working on the other way through the den. Oh, boiler room. We can get a boiler room right now. But it's not going to help us because we would have to build a laboratory right beside it. Unless we draw a laboratory. I mean, that would be pretty major. We don't have any dice or anything. Yeah, we can't do it. We can do drawing room. Well, you know what? Maybe we can get it on the other side of it. Let's do drawing room. Because we can... That goes back to the main hallway. We should have gotten the dice. Because this will not be by the boiler room. Okay, so let's get the dice, and then maybe we can put the boiler room... I think the doorway has to face, though. I don't know if this is going to work. Stupid plan. It's all we got, though. That's all we have is a stupid plan. Laboratory. And we don't have the gem. We don't have the gem to buy it. We don't have the gem to buy it, and we drew it. Even though I don't know if it would work, because I think it has to be the other way around. I finally drew the laboratory next to the boiler room, and I cannot get it. Let's go read our final book. The History of Orindia. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. My God, what is this like happening? What's happening in real life right now? How scary. Okay. What is today? Today's December 9th. December 9th. And we'll check on what day that is. What day is that? It's day 33. It's December 9th. You should see my notepad. It's crazy. It's just like scribbles all over. Okay. Let's read. Whoa, okay. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted by Agera, by the ascension of the first king someone, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Okay, I don't want to read this whole thing. Eraja, that might be something. Arch Aries. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja. This entire thing has been redacted. Oh, but you know what? That symbol on that piece of land at the bottom, that was on that lady's locket. That was on the locket for the guy that we found in her bedroom. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Show letter. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone in your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition, an uncensored copy, which they sell in the bookstore, could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Yeah, if we can get together like 50 coins, we can buy it. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. And that is the case, then I will say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle from the Red Guard. Okay, so we can get the uncensored version of this for 50 coins. How are we going to get 50 coins? I don't know. All right, well, we have 45 steps. We can go so many places. I'm just so irritated that we finally drew the I should have tried to go and get... It's my fault because I know good and well that you need gems, and I just didn't think it through. I should have tried to go get gems before we did that. That makes me so mad. I feel like we already have a coin purse. Oh, I thought we could get in from there. Oh. Have we blocked ourselves? We have a key. We could use a key to get into that last room, I think. Was that the reason we didn't go in the dining room? Because it was locked? Was that the reason? I keep forgetting we're safe from red rooms. We could have come back in there. We could have come back in there and gotten 2 more gems. I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself. This one was locked. Eh. We could have gone back in the ballroom. Gotten some more gems. We could now build an office, or we could do the foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. We haven't gotten a foyer yet, so we're just gonna just do this, and we probably won't get that many more hallways, but we'll just get this. Okay, it's just a foyer. We're safe from the red room. I always forget. Oh, a key. Very nice. Very nice. We can get a pool. We cannot get a pool because we don't have any gems. We could have gone back in the ballroom to get some gems, but we didn't. When will I learn? When will I learn? You know what? We'll do a furnace just because I wanted to check for a gas valve. Is there a gas valve? I think that's only for the outside rooms. All right. I'm pretty sure when I hear about the secret garden thing, it's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna say I never would have gotten that in a million years. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, now it's all steamy. We have gotten the maid's chamber before. I mean, we're running out of stuff to do, so might as well just... Antechamber's closed. Might as well come in here and have a look around. Alright, well. I guess we'll call it a day. My one big day of getting the boiler room, and I could have gone the laboratory right beside it. But I think that, you see how it goes only in 3 directions? I don't think the laboratory being here would have been helpful, because I think it can only be here, here, or here. I think that, so I'm not going to be too mad at myself, because I think that's the only way that can work. I think. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. 2 new rooms though today. I would like to kind of go through the amount of rooms I have. Day 34. Like, I was watching a little bit of John Wolfe play this, and literally on like day 3, it's like, oh, I have this, I have the antechamber, I have this, blah, blah, blah. Like, wow, okay. I'm a month in and I have absolutely nothing. Cool. He's much more thorough than I am, though. I think I did like basically a speed run my first 2 weeks. For my first 14 days was just me trying to get to the antechamber and I wasn't looking at or reading anything. Okay, what would have... None of these have a gas thing in them. A gas pipe. The shrine, maybe? Does the shrine have a gas pipe in it? No, why would it? It's candles. Not even like a sneaky gas pipe to light all these candles? No. I'm running out of ideas where the other gas pipe might be. But here, you can have... Let's give 1 coin to see if we get something different than the dancer. No, we got the dancer again. All right. I've only ever gotten the dancer. Maybe that's like coins 1 through 3 or something, and then coins 3 through whatever get you a different one. Basically, this whole game is me just going, maybe it does this. Maybe it's this. Maybe when you do this, it does this. I don't know. Who's to say? Let's start drawing our rooms. Gotta do a nook. Gotta get some keys. Thank you. No other item. Passageway would be major, but it's 2 gems. We have 2 gems though. But we'll do a parlor. We'll get some more gems. Okay. There are 2 false statements. This is the only true statement. The white box is empty. There are 2 false statements. So that's true. That's always true. This is the only true statement. The white box is empty. I think the white box is empty, so that means what it's saying is not true. So then the only person telling the truth is this one? Because both the other boxes are lying? Nope. Not at all. Isn't that fantastic? That's not it at all. All right, security. 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 I'm so bad at that game. And that was like one of the easiest versions. Because we're really low on the level. Okay, so we have got to stay focused on getting the antechamber unlocked, which means we need boiler room, we need a laboratory, we need room, we need to not cut things off, we need to open up all the doors. We need to get keys, we need to get coins, we need to get steps. Okay, we need to get a patio to get gems each time there's a green room. That's probably good, right? This will loop us back. Chapel is... We're gonna go chapel. We're not gonna go in it though, just yet. We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna block off security, but we have no choice but to block off security. Okay, well, there's nothing but a trunk in here. The trunk has not been, for a whole key, I don't think it's really been worth it. Okay, we can go straight to the foundation, or we can do a dining room. I wonder if we can rotate the dining room. That might be good. Well, we can get to the foundation another way. That's fine. Plus, we can come back here and get our meal. Okay, workshop. We don't need any more. We don't actually need the library anymore either, but we discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. So maybe that's like, and we don't have to go to the chapel. So maybe that's why we need the library. Because we can get less common things at this door. Which is study, observatory, and aquarium. Aquarium is probably the best in terms, that's a dead end. Yeah, aquarium is going to be the best in terms of doorways. And it gives us every color room. And it gave us a shovel. Sweet. There's a bunch of digging spots in the foundation, typically. A turnip. Where's the other one? We also had that one out, old tin can. We also had that one green room. Okay, a spare room is our only option. Love it. Ton of end rooms being generated. And why is everything locked today? So low. West Wing Hall. Why is everything being locked punk today? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. We're gonna do veranda. I have not gotten veranda. Very nice. Very nice and cozy. A rock. Okay. Beautiful. Coins. A boudoir will take us back. It's our only option, though. It's our only option. But having the dice is going to be really good, I think, overall. Okay, so we've cut off a little chunk of the house. And we really can do nothing else about it. So let's just do the storeroom. And get some stuff. And then I guess we'll backtrack. It's good that we have keys. We have one gem. That's not going to get us any of the good rooms. But it said we'll have, ooh, more gems in green rooms. I'm not really worried about my steps anymore. I used to be like really worried about it. A courtyard. Hopefully we'll find more gems. We'll find a sledgehammer so we can break open the boxes. Very nice. It's a pretty good run for us. All right, what do we got? Car keys? I don't really need the car keys. I mean, there's stuff in the back of the car if you get the garage. There will be stuff in the back of the car, I confirmed, but it's not going to be like the original stuff. All right, we're not finding anything good. Unhelpful, unhelpful. Okay, billiard room will get us keys. We really need keys. And then the pool will allow us to get the pump, the locker room, and the sauna. I haven't gotten the sauna or the locker room. So we're gonna do this. Okay, we're not gonna do that yet. Because I want to look at the reservoir. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it. Silver key's not helpful. Neither any of these things, other than we don't have enough gems. So we need to do this. The sauna, tomorrow you'll start with 20 extra. That's pretty good. We can't do that. The dark room. Well, I mean, the sauna's a dead end, so we need to do the dark room no matter what. It'll connect to the pool, right? No, it didn't. That was that wall. Okay. We only have one gem, so let's do this one. It's the workroom. Why was there a ding, ding, ding? Because it's the workroom? Oh, wait. Now there's an O on the tablet. I'm writing down all the letters. Now there's an O. We have A-M-O-R-T. Mort. Mortar. We don't have a key card. All right. Let's do, you know what? Let's be adventurous and spend our gem. A drawing room, which will allow us to redraw, which is nice. That's locked though. Is this locked? That's locked too. Okay, which one? This one gives us the most wiggle room. So we can get the boiler room. Nope, because we don't have a gem. So our only option is gymnasium or weight room, where we lose half of our steps. We could redraw. Oh, I just used my thing. I shouldn't have done that. We can redraw. Okay, they're all red rooms and they're all terrible. Gymnasium is not so bad. Key card, awesome. Pump room, sweet. Pump room, okay. Let's work on this reservoir thing, because we can get to the reservoir through the tomb. Okay. What is this? Why is that different color? I'm pretty sure this means that this has to be controlled. Like, this has to be... This would have to be the boiler room for that to work. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. We only can build a weight room, which we've lost half our steps. Okay, so this has to be connected to the power source. So this is the boiler room. I just don't know how all of this water would get over there. Everything is full. Where does the reservoir water go? I know we only have to take a couple things out, but where would it go? We can fit no more water in the tanks. We're completely full. We gotta get the water through here, which means I'm puzzled in like how you get the luck to get these rooms and then get the boiler room beside it in a way that it would be in the right direction to make it electric. Is that really what you have to do? You just have to keep playing over and over again until that happens? Or is there some kind of strategy you could employ that would make that happen? Foundation. We've never done this because I didn't want to lose half my steps. This is how you lower the thing? That's how you lower the thing. See, get the rooms you're scared to get. Get the rooms you're scared to get. We took a penalty, but it paid off. We only have 9 steps. Can we even get back to the foundation through that? If we go to the pool, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Let's draw this room. Maybe we'll get steps locked. Okay, never mind. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Good to know, though. We can come back. We'll pass out in the hallway. Okay. Okay. So we can finally get to the foundation and we can see where that takes us down. If that drops us down to where we can move that mine cart, that whole thing will be open to us, I think. We were a garden manor. All right. Do the rooms you're scared to do. Lesson learned. I could have done the weight room 1,000 times. I've drawn it so many times. And I've had steps. I've had steps to burn a ton of times. I just didn't want to lose half of them. Day 35. Oh my... See, I told you, if I just streamed for my regular time, it wouldn't have been enough. This is what I'm talking about. Let's go pick our little buff. I feel like we've done every single room and we haven't found the stupid pipe. Maybe there's a room we haven't drawn yet. We've done the trading post. It's not in there. We've done the tool shed. It's not in there. Have we done the shelter? Also, what day is it? It's day 35. Day 33 was December 9th, which means day 34 was December 10th, which means day 35 is December 11th. Because the shelter would have a pipe, right? For propane and propane accessories? No, there's no pipe. December 11th, which is today at 9 a.m. What's the radiation monitor? Experiments conducted in Mr. Hawley's laboratory. If the reading is 12 or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Wait a minute. So all I have to do is do an experiment and then come back here and turn this on? So we need to do the laboratory today and do an experiment? I never read that. And then every door will be unlocked? Is that what you're telling me, game? That would be major. If every door is unlocked just because we're doing an experiment. Maybe that's how we get into all the things that we need to get into. Alright, so let's try to build a laboratory ASAP. Run an experiment. We need 2 gems. We have 2 gems. Got to keep our gems high today. Okay, security. We need security, but I want gems. Do we need security though? Yes, we'll just try to get another gem. Try to get a den or something. We just don't want to get held up by security doors. Oh, and you know what? We can actually look at the... We can actually do this now. We can link them, and we don't have to go back out there. Oh, this was a smart move. Okay, smart first step. So we can... log into the network. We can connect to the network. We can remote terminal access, view active terminals, and we can go to the shelter, and then we have full access to the shelter. So now it's like we're in the shelter. Yay! Perfect. Okay, so now we can just build a laboratory somewhere. We need a gem though, so we have to prioritize getting a gem. So let's not build any more rooms that need gems. might a gem be? Where might a gem be? You know what? There might be one in the package. Who knows what's in here? 2 keys? Okay. And the compass, which will make rooms with doors facing north be more prevalent. Which would be the den. The den counts for that. Is there a gem just hanging out? I don't think I've ever seen one. Oh, there's a key card. Wow. We didn't need to do that in the security room. Oh, wait a minute. Did they ever prove he was... Oh my god, this isn't inverted. That's why I can't do this. Sorry. The one that stole the Baron's mail. Did he ever prove that he was the one? Denny Ravane? He's no longer employed with the staff. Did they ever prove that he stole the Baron's mail? We don't know. You know what a security room can get us, though? Is we can see if there's any gems laying around. There's 4 coins. Okay. Maybe a laboratory is only 1 gem. I don't know, actually. What I do know is we're not spending our 1 gem that we have. Den. Perfect. Okay. Got 2 gems. So now our priority is to build a laboratory. So we're going to be looking for doors that have, or rooms that have a lot of doors. Good, we can get some more gems. Utility closet. We actually, I don't want to shut us off there. Although I guess we could. No, we have the key card. We don't need to. Well, what could we need it for? Key card access? We have a key card. We're not going to the garage. And if we get the gym, like whatever. So we'll do pantry. A hallway would be good for connection, but so would a pool. But it costs a gem, and we're not doing gems right now because we're trying to build a laboratory. Okay, so that opens that. All right. The gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are not in this box. So these two could be, they can all be telling the truth. Okay, we really need these gems. Okay, the gems are not in this box. If the blue box was telling the truth, actually, the black one would be correct, because this one's saying the blue box is right. But no, then that means that this guy's correct. The gems are not in this box. Oh my god, I'm so bad at these. So bad at these. Okay. The gems are not... The gems are in this box. If that's a lie, and the gems are not in this box, and that's the truth, then the gems are in the white box. Right? Oh my god. Okay, we have 4 gems. I feel very good about that. I feel very good about The 4 gems. All right. We are definitely gonna draw a laboratory. We just can't spend any of our gems. Uncut gems. Okay, these are all locked, which is great. We have doors. But now I'm distracted because look at this. Laboratory. Okay, it's 1 gem. All right, let's do an experiment. Let's do an experimente, and then we'll go back and see if we can unlock all the doors, which would include that 7-door thing. Okay, experiment set up. Continue. When you draft a hallway, each time you eat an apple, set your dice to 2. Yeah, let's do that. I have not seen 1 apple. Start experiment. All right. Wait, log into network. We can do it from here. We can do it from here, I think. Oh, this is exciting. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be so bummed because I'm legitimately excited about this. When I do actually figure something out for myself, it is very exciting. Okay, so the shelter is online. Now, is this just all the doors that exist? So should we not do this right now and just do a bunch of rooms? Okay, maybe this is the rooms that exist. So we should make a bunch of... But now we can't because everything's locked. Everything's already locked on this side. Okay, sorry. Okay, we'll do that again. If this works, it's easy enough to do. We get security all the time. We get security all the time. Okay, radiation monitor. Let's run the test. Maybe we can do this every time. We can just keep doing this to unlock doors. Wait, what do you mean the levels are... They're not good. We did an experiment. The measurement and the radiation level, these readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in the laboratory. If the reading is 12 or higher, emergency protocol will initiate. Maybe my experiment sucks. Can that happen? Is my experiment bad? I'm really sad about that. I thought that was something. I thought we had something there. All right, well, we have something else that's exciting, which is we can go down there. And I guess we can spend the rest of our jobs in the office. We can actually put money all over the place. Yeah, we'll use a step. I wonder if new stuff will pop up in the safe. I know the combo to the safe. So let's just redo the safe and see if like rando new stuff will pop up. Or if it's empty. No, it's the letter again. But we've never had the magnifying glass. Yeah, this is the final red letter. This is the letter. That's why it's interesting that it says you'll never read the 8th letter when we got our fortune told, but like this is the 8th letter. Red letter. Interesting. Okay, so we can just get that gem all the time. Don't worry, I did not forget. We're gonna go to the foundation. We might not be able to use it without any power. This would dead end the run. But we can always go back to the Great Hall because we have one key. All this ends the run except for the aquarium. Unless we redraw. Nope, no, everything ends the run. Oh, no, except for the bedroom. Okay, good. And we got a key. Hooray. Everything ends the run but the veranda. Alright, we'll do that. There's Gem. Gem. Sledgehammer. I won't say no to that. Okay. Let's go. I can't help myself. Okay, it's locked. I can help myself. Let's go to the foundation before we get too far away. I always turn that way. Okay. This better not need power. Oh. Where does this take us? This is so exciting. To another basement door. Okay, we don't have the key for that. So we have three different ways we can get to the basement door. We have a key card. Oh, wait. The key does not fit. Okay. I thought something... Alright. Maybe we need to eat an apple for the experiment to go. So does this call the elevator? We have the elevator. So could you theoretically have called the elevator down here by using the key card? Instead of doing it through the weight room, I guess? Okay, so we have the fountain, inside the fountain, the tomb, well, which is going the other way to the fountain, and then this to get to the basement. We just don't have the basement key, which I suspect is in the antechamber. So, you know. And we can't get that unless we do the lever thing, I think, because I found that puzzle. What's the dinging? I'm assuming it's something that I have. Do I have a special thing that's happening? Oh, blessing of the dancer? Is that why it's dinging? I don't know. Why are we dinging? It did it in that other room too. Okay. Yep, you just do an order. Sweet. Okay. Gotta end the run, y'all, because we can't do the foyer. Foyer would have been perfect because we got that Great Hall. I mean, we can still go down to the Great Hall. We got keys. We'll do keys. That'll be fine. We are at 16 steps, though. If I could find an apple, maybe that would make the experiment go. An apple is always in the pantry. But sometimes it's a banana. Okay. I guess we'll do dark room. Also, what else do we got going on? We're sheltered. I forgot. I always forget when we're sheltered. I guess we'll do a guest bedroom. Sometimes a guest bedroom is something. Car keys. I find the car keys in the guest bedroom a lot. Oh, so wait, this is in the archive now? Or is it because... Oh, you needed an open door to the back of the foundation. You needed an open door. Oh, I get it. So it doesn't matter what room we did. It would have been any room with a door that goes back there. Very interesting. And I would never have gotten that. I would never have sussed that out. Okay, we can eat our apple. Please? Is there an apple? It's in the pantry usually, not the kitchen. There's no apple. Can we buy an apple? They usually only sell bananas. They only sell bananas. They do not sell apples. Plus 5 steps for every green room in your house. Sure. Okay. We are without apple. I didn't think we would have to make the experiment, like, go. I thought we just set up the experiment, maybe. I think I was mistaken. I think this still only has 4 exits from it, though. No, you suck. Oh. Antechamber. We unlocked something in the antechamber. Forever? Forever, hopefully? Which one was it? It was, if you were looking at it, I think it was the one... I think it was the east one. Oh my god, if we could get up to the antechamber, that would be huge. Oh, so what time is it? Should we... I should have went and checked in the den. We're wasting so many steps. Okay, it's only 10:30. Okay. We can go check the time lock safe. It only takes 2. Let's do that, because we're not going to get much further in the house. If that's true, and we just unlocked an antechamber and that stays that way, that's a pretty big deal. Where else do we think the... there's one in the greenhouse, but it's broken. So we need to get the broken lever, and then we need to build the greenhouse. That's, you know, unlikely. If there it is. There it is. We get an extra gem. Yeah, we have this letter already. And then we just get the gem. So, okay, there's no point in opening the safes unless you just want gems. Interesting. Interesting. I was going to only play till 9 tonight. I think I want to make one run to try to see if that was the door that opened in the antechamber. So let's call it a day. I feel like I got to give it one try. Try to get up there. Because if we get the basement key, we get back to the foundation. We're in. So what's the whole thing in the laboratory with those levers? I thought that's what you had to do. But I guess not. There is a lever system that I found a secret note about. Maybe that opens all of them. Maybe we're just doing one at a time. Like everything in this game, I don't know. I don't know. We're on day 36. I wonder if the Great Hall had another one stuck in those doors. Or not. Alright, we've had all of these and none of them have a little gas thing in it that we haven't found yet, so... I don't know where the other gas thingy is. Probably not in there. Okay, so we are focused on getting to the antechamber today. How are we going to make that happen? Doorways. We got to prioritize as many exits as possible. Dining room has a lot of exits. And also we could get steps back, but we'd have to walk all the way back here to get the steps. So let's do laboratory and see if we can do a cool experiment that might help us in some way. Whenever you draft a shop room, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk. So I think whenever you draft a shop room is the most likely to happen. Oh, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance? Yes, please. Alright, well, sure. Draft a shop room. We got things to draft. Special, it says steps instead of whatever, so that's fine. Alright, let's do drawing room. We have no keys yet. Keys would be good. Den would be good. Parlor would get us gems. Den will get us 1 gem, but like way more exits. So that's what we're going for. We're not drawing any shop rooms, which is fantastic. Dining room. We'll do that because it's not bad. Courtyard is 3 steps. Metal detector, perfect. We'll get more keys, which we'll need as we get closer to the antechamber. Commissary, perfect. Okay, so we have, your allowance has been raised. We experimented, all right. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and we're gonna see if that has made the thing spike. Actually, let's see if we can open this door on the way. My allowance has been raised. What is my allowance gonna be at the end of today? Very exciting. And parlor will take us back to the hallway with gems, even though we don't need gems because we're using steps today. All right, these gems are in the white box. The other 2 statements are both true. The gems are not in the blue box. Well, if the gems are in the white box and the gems are not in the blue box, then that's true. Then who's lying? Then who's lying? You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're telling the truth? Yes. Okay. Let's Let's see if that has spiked the whatever. We're down to 20 steps. This is really bad for us to get to the antechamber. But I really want to... Oh, wait. The shelter... That was waste because the shelter isn't online. Never mind. We can't do radiation detection, and now we have no steps. Perfect. This is perfect. And that's locked. I think it's this way. We really can't afford any more steps. Because we have 15. If we give away 3 of them, we still have a long way to go. We'll do breaker box. And just in case, we don't have a security system, but... Oh wait, we'll do the gym off. We'll turn the gym off just in case. One coin. Perfect. Bedroom. Steps. And sleep mask. The first time you walk into a bedroom, you'll get 5 more. So if we walk out and walk back in, we'll get 5 more. Yes, we're back up to 19 and locked. Okay. We have no keys. We have no keys. Where can we go? Back all the way down to the entrance hall. That's unfortunate. We'll do Nook. We're just gonna have to ride this out because we don't have enough steps to get up there unless something changes. I think we're blocked off. No, we could make it. Theoretically, we could make it if something really good happens to us. Okay, so pantry will have food. It'll have an apple. Where were you yesterday? Okay, we can actually rotate the floor plans if we need. Even though the patio is basically the only thing we can get. Yikes. Gem. Wait, I have to go to the greenhouse. So this room is dead. This run is dead because we only have 7 steps. So we got to go to the greenhouse because we need, first of all, this is where the broken lever goes. Not that we ever will find that ever again. But I need this. This is the 5th sheets. First words on the sheets are true message. Like the sheet music, but the first words are like trees, thee, with these. First words on the sheets are true message. Oh, it's raining. I didn't realize that could happen. Or is this because we put water? No, this is because I put water to the greenhouse. Oh. It grew gems. I wonder if that'll always happen. What a bad day to pass out. Maybe we'll find the lever. Maybe we'll find the broken lever in here. Oh my gosh, you get so many gems. Should I be picking these? Will they spawn every single time? This would be a great day to find the broken lever. as a random item. Old tin can. Dang it. Alright, so putting water towards the greenhouse. Good. I also put water in the kitchen. Did we get the kitchen? We did get the kitchen. Can we make it there? Also, I wonder if there's a gas thing. You know where there might be the last gas thing? On an outdoor room of the house. That seems like where there'd be a gas line. Alright, the last thing we'll do is we'll go see if there's any benefit to having water in the kitchen. Because I didn't check that, but I'm pretty sure I did put water towards the kitchen. I wonder if we leave that on, if it'll drain it out. Let's turn it on so it drains it out. And then maybe that'll solve our issue with the pump not having the water go anywhere. Okay. We have to stop. It is 9 p.m. I have now been playing this for 3.5 hours. I gotta stop. I gotta decompress. I have a lot of ideas for tomorrow. We got a lot done. I unlocked an antechamber, one of the doors, either the ones on the side. I don't know which one. I'm pretty sure it's the west wing though. Because I would imagine they would, maybe they would look at it front facing. So maybe it was the east wing.